morning, friends. My dear friends, good evening. Okay, thank you, Krishna sir. Okay, Kalyani, Wasim, Tanvi, Bhavika. Am I audible? My dear friends, am I audible? Kalyani, am I audible?
Yeah, audible.
Good, good. Right. If anyone unable to hear my voice, please do one thing. Rejoin the class. That's it. You simply leave from the class and rejoin. It's enough. Right. First of all, good evening once again. Let me introduce. My name is M.C.P. Saheb. Right? I have experience of 22 plus years of experience. I have. I am. I completed my M.Tech and I am pursuing PhD in the stream of CSC. Right? I can teach the subjects like C language, C++, Java language, Python language, advanced Java, advanced Python, data structures, and web technologies. Very well, all these subjects. Right. Today I am going to explain you. Before going to that, explain you the syllabus within a minute. Syllabus. I will teach you the fundamentals. Fundamentals of C. Next one. Input and output functions available in C. Operators available in C. Control statements like if statement, else, switch statement, while, for, do while, break, continue, go to, like that. Now, 2D arrays, strings, then I will explain structure, type def means user defined data types. Then I will explain functions, then pointers, files, and command line arguments. These are the topics I am going to explain you. Today I will explain what is the history of C language. Of C language. My dear friends, wait a minute. I will setting the system settings. Right. My dear friends, do you know so many programming languages are there in the world? C, C++. I already explained you so many languages. C, C++, Java, Python, Advanced Java, Advanced Python. These programming languages are mainly classified into three types. One is low level language. Second one is high level language. Third one is middle level language. Actually, C is a middle level language and it is also called as high level language. I will explain the history, then you can very clear about that. There are so many high level languages. Programming language is BCPL. BCPL. The meaning of this one is basic combined programming language. It is the BCPL stands for basic combined programming language. It was developed by Martin Richard. It was developed by Martin Richard. At this time, at the development of BCPL, there is one operating system. That operating system is called as DOS, disk operating system, DOS. Actually, DOS is a single user operating system, means this operating system can support only one user at a time. Only one user at a time. Multiple users cannot use this operating system. Single user operating system is a less sufficient to use multiple users. So then they need to develop a multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system. To develop this multi-user operating system, they used to write code by using BCPL. After some time, they came to know this language is not enough to build a multi-user operating system. Then they want to develop a new programming language, and successfully they developed and named it as B. So from BCPL, they developed B language. So we have to write like this: BCPL led to B. It was developed by the developer of B is. It was developed by Ken Thompson. Ken Thompson. Their aim is to build multi-user operating system. By using B, they developed one multi-user operating system. The name of that is called Multix. Now you are using Unix operating system, Linux operating system. Multi-user operating system, Multix. Okay. They successfully developed BCPL. After that, they developed B also. Actually, BCPL and B, these two are typeless programming languages. BCPL and B are typeless. What is the meaning of typeless? Typeless programming languages means these two doesn't support data types. BCPL and B, these two doesn't support data types. So it is called as a typeless. What is the meaning of data types? Suppose whenever you go to a sweet shop, there are so many sweets. Whenever you go to a hotel, there are so many types of tiffins like idli, vada, dosa, puri, like that. Those are the types of tippings. In the same manner, in data also there are some types. Those are called data types. These BCPL and B doesn't support data types. So it is called as typeless programming languages. Then there is a person called Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie. He developed a new programming language which support data types and named it as C. What is the next language? After B, he named it as C. So, B led to C. From B language, C language was developed, led to C. Who is the developer of this one? It was developed by Dennis Ritchie in the year of 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratory. It is the laboratory name, Bell Laboratory. On a computer which is having Unix operating system, on Unix machine. Actually, C support data type. So C is a typed programming language. C is a typed programming language. It is the history of C language. There is one of the popular programming language, popular high-level programming language, that is BCPL. BCPL means Basic Combined Programming Language. It was developed by Martin Richard. Martin Richard. From BCPL, a new programming language was developed and it was named as B. It was developed by Ken Thompson. Ken Thompson is the developer, Ken Thompson. Now BCPL and B, these two languages are called typeless programming languages, means it doesn't support data types. Means, what is the meaning of this? Means those two does not support data types. From B, a new programming language was developed that is called C. It was developed by Dennis Ritchie in the year of 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratory on a computer which is having Unix operating system on Unix machine. C is a typed programming language. What is the meaning of that? Means it supports data types. A language which supports a data type is called as typed programming language. A language which doesn't support data types is called as typeless programming language. Right. Now it is about the history of C language. Right? My dear friends, you better to note on this. First 5 classes are the demo classes. From 6th class onwards, okay, I will create a WhatsApp group to you and I will send this material to you every day. Until that, you better to note on this, right? This notes, okay? Please, my dear friends, all of you note on this history of C language.
Sir, could you please explain the above points? Actually, I just joined the class.
Okay, sure. Right. There are so many high-level programming languages are there. One of the important high-level programming language is BCPL. It stands for Basic Combined Programming Language. This language was developed by Martin Richard. He is the developer of the BCPL. From BCPL, a new programming language was developed that is called B. And it was developed by Ken Thompson. Actually, I explained BCPL and B. These two are called typeless programming languages. The meaning of typeless means it doesn't support data types, does not support data types. That is called typeless programming languages. From language B, a new programming language was developed that is called C. He is the developer. C was developed in the year of 1972 at AT&T Bell Laboratory on Unix computer, on Unix machine. Actually, C is a typed programming language, means it supports data types. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you. And what about the above points? I think I can see some points in at
No,
the
no, no.
above
It is the
also.
syllabus. It is the syllabus. That's the syllabus.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Yeah.
You
Thank you.
you need to write from here only.
Okay. Thank you.
I will go to the next topic. Okay. Done. Done. Very good. Now,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
good. Now, the next question is what is C? What is the meaning of C? What is C? Actually, C is called high level programming language. But C supports the features of low level also. So C is a middle level programming language. C is called as high level as well as middle level programming language. C is a high level programming language. What is the meaning of high level? High level means good. High level means we can write the programs by using simple English words. Simple English words like print, scan, like that. So the language which can be built by using simple English words, those are called as high level languages. C is a middle. C language supports low level language features as well as high level language features. So it is called middle level language. C is a POP. POP means procedure oriented programming language. C is a POP language, means procedure oriented programming language. The meaning of this one is it give more priority to procedure. It give less priority to data. So it means, what is the meaning of this one? Procedure oriented means it gives procedure. It give more priority to procedure. Less priority to data. It is called the meaning of that. Right. C is a typed programming language. Types. C is a case sensitive sensitive programming language. Means suppose it is small a, capital A and small a both are different. I say same. It is A, it is also A, but it is capital A, it is small a. If the computer consider capital A and small a as different, then it is called case sensitive. If the computer doesn't recognize capital A and small a both are different, computer is feeling both are same, then it is case insensitive. So C is a case sensitive programming language. In C language, the program will be executed from top to bottom. So it follow the top to bottom approach. C follow the top to bottom. Execution. C is a structured programming language. Structured programming language has a specific structure. You cannot write, you have to remember the procedure also. How to write the program, first what to write, then what to write, then what to write, then what to write. Top to bottom, you have to follow the sequence also. So it is called as procedure, structured oriented programming language. So this is about the C language. Now how to write a sample C program. Sample C program. C. Note on these points. Note on these points.
Sir?
Amma,
Sir, can you explain the last second point?
top down approach.
Yes, sir, yes.
Right. Whenever you write the program will be executed from top to bottom. First line will be executed first, then second line, then third line, then fourth line, then fifth line. So it follows the top to bottom approach. Whereas Java executed from bottom to up. Whereas C++ also executed from bottom to up. All object-oriented programming languages executed from bottom to up. All procedure-oriented programming languages executed from top to bottom. Clear?
Yes, sir, yes.
My dear friends, you please all of you listen. Don't hesitate to ask your doubts. I am giving clear instruction that you should not leave the class with doubts. I am here to clear all your doubts. Okay? Don't hesitate to ask me. Please ask any type of doubt. I will clear your doubts. We should not close the class with doubts. you complete the writing, then I can go to the next topic.
So what is middle level language? Second
Middle
point.
level language means there are two types of languages actually, high level and low level. Low level means in low level language you have to write the total program using zeros and ones. You have to write the program in machine language. Machine language is called as low level language. But we are writing the program by using simple English words. Those languages are called as high level languages. C language supports the features of high level language as well as low level language. So it is called as middle level language. Clear? Good. After completion of writing, ping a message. Right? Can I go to next one? Good. Now, how to write a sample C program? See, whenever you are going to write a program, first line you have to write a hash include stdio.h. This one you have to write. Main, wide space main. Close the curly brackets. In between these two curly brackets, you have to write the solution for the program. That solution is called as processing statements. Processing statements. Right. It is the sample C program. Now, what is the meaning of this one? This line, it is called as include statements. What is that? It is called as include statements. Include statements. It is called as the main method. The solution, it is called as processing statements. So in any C program, you can see three types of statements. One is include statement. Second one is main method. Third one is processing statement. Now tell me what I explained. In any C program, we can have three types of statements. What are those? First one is include statements. Second one is main method. It is also called as main function. Third one is processing statements. This line is called include statement. It is called main method. It is called processing statements. In any C program, you can have these three types of statements. Now, what is include statement? Include statement means what? I will give an example before going to explain what is include statement. Suppose I want to do a function at my home. Then I need some chairs, some tables, some tent. From where I have to brought all these things? All these things are available in tent house. Am I right? Tent house. Tent house. This tent house is called as this one, stdio.h. It is just like as a tent house, which will give the tools. Those are required to build your applications. To build your applications, you need some tools. Those tools are already developed and kept in stdio.h. You can copy the content of stdio.h into your program by writing #include. This one, you are copying the data inside stdio.h into your program. That is the meaning of this. After copying the code of stdio.h into your program, then you can use the code and you can build your applications very easily. Right? Clear? It is just like as tent house. In this, so many built-in tools are there. Before going to use those built-in tools, you have to copy into your program. To copy the content of this header file into your program, you have to use #include. Now tell me, what is #include statement? At the top of the program means it is the first line. It is the first line in any C program. #include stdio.h at the top of the C program. So it is the first line in any C program. Right. Symbol. It always begins with the #symbol. Begins is #symbol. What is the use of this line? It is used to copy the content of this file into your program. So it is used to copy the content of which file? stdio.h. It is the file name into our program. Into our program. It is also called as one more directive. It is also called as preprocessor directive. So it is also called as preprocessor directive. What is the meaning of preprocessor? Preprocessor means execute before the main method. So in your 10th class, you write pre-final examination. Am I right? What is the meaning of pre-final? Before final exam, you write one exam that is called as pre-final. This line execute before the main method. So it is called preprocessor. Processing means execution. So preprocessor means it will be executed before the main method, means compilation time. It will be executed. It will be executed at compile time. Compile time. What is the meaning of compile? See, it is the program you write. It is in English, am I right? Computer cannot understand English, no? Computer can understand only the language that is 0 and 1. Computer can understand 0 or 1. It cannot understand ABCDs, void, main, it doesn't understand. Then what to do? We need to convert this program into machine understandable. That conversion process is called as compilation. After converting your program into machine understandable, then computer can understand and execute your program. So this line will be executed at the time of compilation, not at the time of running. So it is called preprocessor. Now, what is the meaning of directive? Directive means it give direction to compiler. What is the compiler? Compiler is a software which convert your program into machine understandable program. So it gives direction to compiler. So it is called as a directive. It gives direction to compiler. So it is called directive. Right. It is about include. Now what is means what? Right. In your program, suppose you write 1 lakh lines of code. 1 lakh lines of code you write. From those 1 lakh lines of code, your program always execution starts from void main. Compiler always test where void main is there. From that, the execution begins. So it is called the first executable statement. It is called the first executable statement. It is the first executable statement. It is the first executable statement. Now, it is very, very important. Without main method, you cannot write C program. So it is very important. It is core. Core means very important. It is mandatory. Mandatory means it is compulsory. Without main method, your program will not be executed. So main method is compulsory. It is mandatory. You can write main method only one time. You cannot write multiple times. So it cannot be duplicated. It cannot be duplicated. Duplication of main methods doesn't allow. It cannot be duplicated means you can write main method only one time. Right. Now it is a user-defined function. It is a user-defined. User-defined means user means you and me. We have to define that function. We have to write code for that function. So it is called user-defined function. The meaning of this one is called user-defined function. We can write main function in 6 models. It has 6 models. First model is you can write main or you can write int main also, or you can write void main also, or you can write main of void also, or you can write integer main of void also, or you can write void main of void also. You can write main method in following 6 models. Any one model you can follow. I am following the third model. You can follow the second model, or you can follow the first model, or you can follow the fourth model. Any model you can write, you can use, no problem at all. Right? This is about.
What is the difference between the both models?
There are 6 models you can use. There is no difference. Actually, you can understand the difference at the time of functions. There is one concept, no? I already explained you. Functions concept. Okay. At the time of functions, okay, what is the difference between int main? What is the difference between void main? What is the difference between just main? You can understand at that time. Okay. It indicates the return data type actually. Return data type. What this function can return means it can return a main integer. It can return nothing. Void means nothing. It don't return any result from this function. Okay, you cannot understand such type of words. Now I will explain you in the topic of functions, right? So it is about the main function. Now the third part, that is called processing statements. Processing statements means actually it is a solution to the program. It is the solution, right? So what it will tell you? It will tell you, it explains about three things. One is what to do in order to solve a problem, what you have to do. Second one, when to do, when you have to do this task. Third one, how to do, how we need to solve this program, what we have to do, when we have to do, how we have to do. Processing statements explain about these three statements. Why? In order to solve a problem. In order to solve the problem. If you want to solve the problem, what you have to do, when you have to do, how you have to do, those steps will be explained by using processing statements. So these are the three parts in sample C program, right? Now note on this. My dear friends, note on this. Please all of note down this. The different parts of C programming, C program. One is include statement, processing statements. Right. What is include statements? Include statements are at the top of the program. So these are the first line. It is the first line. It always begins with a hash symbol. You have to begin hash. It is used to copy the code of stdio.h into your program. It is also called as preprocessor directive. It executes at the time of compilation. gives direction to compiler. The second type of statement is main method. It will execute at the beginning. So it is called the first executable statement. It is very, very important. Means it is core. Main method. So it is compulsory. It is mandatory. You can write main method only one time. So it doesn't possible to duplicate. You need to write the code for main method. So it is user defined function. It has 6 models. It has 6 models. One is main, second one is int main, third one is void main, fourth one is main of void, fifth one is int main of void, sixth one is void main of void. You can use the function in any one of the 6. Processing statements. It tells explain about three things. One is what to do. Second one is when to do. Third one is how to do. Right. With this, if you complete your writing, you can leave from the class. If you have any doubt, you can ask otherwise. access, recording as well as material, both will be provided. Okay.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma. Good morning, friends. My dear friends, good evening. Okay, thank you, Krishna sir. Okay, Kalyani, Vasim, Tanvi, Bhavika. Am I audible? My dear friends, am I audible?
Yeah, audible.
Good, good. Right. If anyone unable to hear my voice, please do one thing. Rejoin the class. That's it. You simply leave from the class and rejoin. It's enough. Right. First of all, good evening once again. Let me introduce. My name is M.C.P. Saheb. Right. I have experience of 22 plus years of experience I have. I completed my M.Tech and I am pursuing BSc. Right. I can teach the subjects like C language, C++, Java language, Python language, advanced Java, advanced Python, web technologies. I can teach very well all these subjects. Right. Today I am going to explain you within a minute syllabus. I will teach you the fundamentals. Fundamentals of C. Next one. Input and output functions available in C. Operators available in C. Control statements like if statement, else, switch statement, while, for, do while, break, continue. Now I will explain the concept of arrays. It contains 1D array, 2D arrays,